Alright. She was getting her ass kicked. That was cool. Still, she was in that much trouble. Let's try to charge that up some, yeah. So what? We got a Glint Hawk on us now while up on the tall neck. Or multiples. Holy shit. Wonder what would happen if we tried to rope them from up here. Whoa! There's nothing to tie him to, so it didn't work. Nothing. It did nothing. There's at least 2 up here, not 3. I can rappel down. I mean, if we need to bail. Ooh! Before getting knocked off and killed, I can bail, but... I should knock multiple arrows so that if I do get hits, I'll get, hopefully, fire. No! Oh! Well, I bailed. We're still good. Her legs will be fine. Hey, Neo. Tamsy the turd. Hey. Alright. That was good. I'm glad we took a break there. First tall neck. Ah, now we can see the map. First tall neck, the only tall neck. Let's go waterlogged. At least go check it out. Campfire, waterlogged. Tamsy the turd. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Glad you can join us. Let's go. Oh yeah, that up before we died. 44% fire. Oh wait. Time to. Told you we'd have to do inventory management at least a little bit. We can break things down now, which is awesome. So we can take crappy mods, break them down. Where's the button for that? Disassemble. Oh, disassemble. Yes, disassemble. Oh, disassemble. Yes, disassemble. Damsy came here from Jamsters. Right on. Shot coils. Freeze coils. Handling coils. A little bit of damage on it too, but not much. Resist fire, we have better ones. Johnny 5! Johnny 5 is alive! Might start bringing out corruption arrows, though. I want a 5th weapon on the wheel. I can't get what I want. that tree has not much cover. I don't know why I felt like I had cover. Really didn't have much cover. Why am I not calling the mount and using the mount? It'll be a companion for fighting, even if not a powerful one. Damn, do you like Aloy's look? Me too. She's got the most incredible braids in her hair that I've ever seen in a game. And I'm a sucker for redheads, so there's that. Jay, you gonna play Breath of the Wild DLC 2 or stream it? What do you know about it? The story DLC that I know nothing about other than that there's supposed to be a piece of story content. Yes, I want to stream it. What, is that what's due soon? Or is that January, spring stuff? Kind of thought the next big chunk was next year. Is there really more coming this year? I guess I'm out of the loop. Yeah, I'd like to stream that. 2 days. The story DLC is coming in 2 days. And what? Nobody knows anything about it, or I've just completely missed it. November 9th, it says. I thought there was a little piece, some tie-in DLC, but maybe that was an extra. If there's a real meaty piece of DLC. Now, on Thursday, I missed it somehow. Go to the lake. I don't gather too much wood anymore, but every once in a while we should gather a few pieces. Just assume we have plenty. As for stuff like fire and shock, wax, kiln root, all the special elementals, we don't want to take all of that either. Occasionally grab some. Lore, you know what? I almost was starting to think there wasn't any. I bet I haven't been paying enough attention to the lore in the game works. This one's a text data point. There are audio data points and other special things. And they were so good in the main game, I was really hoping we'd get some. Many of them tell their own little stories, some of them tie together. And in the main game, many of them slowly put together context for the main story, but aren't required. You'll find important ones for the main story. The extras are still really good. As the waters recede, the people return. Singapore, May 5th, 2043. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records a self-hollow next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and 30s-style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable waters leached away their foundations throughout the snoring 20s. Now the surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning alongside many others. As global temperatures and sea levels stabilize, people come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Citarum River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of the once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and the documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat I belong to the Lowe family for almost a... The data's corrupted. Okay, not the best. Not the most interesting. Slice of life. That was from the tall neck. Supercell formation overhead. Locomotion gyroscopic processing systems compromised. Hologram data points, audio data points, other types of text data points. A lot of that's main game stuff. Hey, there's our lake. And it's already occupied by a demonic snap maw. Weak to fire. Weak to damage. Different parts of it. Freeze sack is weak to... Is that impact damage? This quarter, probably as early as... I'll keep an eye out for it, Crash. Thank you for the heads up again. I nearly forgot that it was even coming.
This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Deep in. Flooded too, like she said.
It's not swimming, it's standing. This must be a shallow lake, even though we're trying to drain it or clear water from something.
Probably came from somewhere upriver.
Oh, no.
Follow the river.
No, don't.
Source.
Please don't.
Seems simple enough.
You stay. Stay. Good gator. Maybe I got a milk bone. Ripcaster or ropes. I wonder how many ropes it takes to tie down a snap. Oh, fuck. Let's find out. That's how many. Bombs? That's not what I wanted. For sticky. Wanted straight damage. Oh my god! There's a lot of cold. We're gonna need some frost protection. Eventually gotten quite good with these. Out. It took me a while to get used to these weapon types. Damn, those things are tough now. Man. We're gonna have to save some of our metal shards just to buy resources for resupply, crafting, blaze to make. Also gonna need some better strategies. Well, that was, I think, just the beginning. So much for level 50. Shit. In the water. Not good, not good. Thought it was all shallow. Not all. Be more efficient. We can't use a dozen bombs per kill. Wait. Where's that? Who's actually spotted us? To investigate this lake, not just get to my original marker, which was on the spot. Let's start there. See a tight rope crosses above the water. What's underneath us? Drain it. I think we'll be able to climb down. And this is the place that is also an instrument, as we're told. I'm very curious about that. For snap moths, we definitely want more tripwires. Tripcaster, not using. Mental sling. No, that's the regular blast sling, the ropes. I'm really liking the ropes. I want to get rid of my blast right now. Deep lake. There's something underneath it. It wasn't a sudden and artificial lake. Halo, you think you can be quiet? You can approach quietly? Traps and things we can put on the ground. Firewire.
I thought they'd go on forever.
There's two of them now. We may or may not respawn here. Level 51! But we may keep leveling, but we're done collecting skills, so the rest is all icing on the cake. Got every skill in the game. A little bit of hit points. 10 more hit points. I'll take it. Waterlogged. Follow the river upstream.
Must be the entrance to this den.
We didn't need to kill anybody. Just had to avoid them. Late. Okie dokie, Sea Star. Thank you for joining us for the beginning of the DLC. Sweet dreams. Sleep well.
I'll find a use for you.
Snow on the side, Robodeath. Snow everywhere. What are you seeing? Badger bone. So the new weapons, we're gonna need Blue Gleam. I haven't collected any yet. Frost Claw Heart, Scorcher Heart, Fire Claw Heart. New armor, we're gonna need lots more Blue Gleam and Scorcher Lens, Fire Claw Lens, Frost Claw Lens. Let's see what I'm running out of. The Blaze is the one I'm worried about running down on, just because we ran out during the end of the main game. Way back. And we're doing okay. Doing okay. Have to sell. The tag button. Tag. Logs, extra junk. That symbol I see on the compass. When we get back on the shaman's path. See that. Okay, follow the river upstream. See where it leads. Takes us towards another one of those. We'll see one even sooner. I don't think we're gonna have a hard time spending 3 or 4 streams here, especially on this difficulty. I want to take my time. Don't think that's gonna be a problem. That is. Is that a Thunderjaw? Find rail part all the way up there.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
You blink, your eyes will freeze shut. That's cool. feel bad. I set him on fire. It was supposed to be a clean kill. With extra damage from the fire to seal the deal. Now I've sent this poor goat, set it aflame, and it's running around. That wasn't supposed to happen. Getting those new weapons so we can stack more damage of one type or another. I think that's going to be key. But we'll need to do more hunting. I should not be stingy with my good arrows. We take out more goats and badgers, the sooner we can buy into one of those weapons. Gives us an extra slot. Going upstream until something triggers, or at least we get to the campfire. I wonder if it'll be the dam or something else that it leads us to. Waterlogged.
That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
Find an entrance. The main game had its own form of dungeons, underground levels. Squirrel! Squirrel! Fox. Some of the places we're being sent, I wonder if they won't be, they're not cauldrons, or even if they're not called that. I bet there's something like an underground dungeon or two. The lights down, right? The blue gleam. I haven't figured out what that is, but I don't think the blue gleam has anything to do with the lights. Doesn't look like it. Scouting for lore. Likely. Strange noises. I don't think they're coming from my focus.
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Enter the Grey Cache.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dent?
Alright. Oh, nice moves. Bunker door, seal integrity maintained.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flow?
Drainage system offline. Intake tower malfunction.
Intake tower malfunction.
I said that.
Drainage system offline.
Yeah, I said that too.
That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
Flow is impeded. Drainage system flow is impeded. Connected to what? Examine the control
I
panel.
should be able to shut this place down from here. Someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again. I should be able to shut this place down from here.
Third part. No. Okay, let's look around.
These wires must run to the power source.
Hello, lock.
The lock positions. Helpful.
Code Nexus. The weird things about the lock system in this
I haven't
game.
seen one of these since I was a little kid.
They
There must be some kind of code. Maybe I
often...
should try scanning objects in this area.
You know what? I'm going to shut up now because they've fooled me plenty of times. They look like one thing, I get all turned around and upside down. But they do give us information about the locks right next to the locks. That's what I was recalling now that we're seeing it again. Left up, down up, right.
My focus might see something here.
Interface unavailable.
A piece is missing. Not getting in here without it.
Or the dam. Voice recording and text.
Alright, so okay, like how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Saskatchewan people to ever see this place. Yeah.
Could be something around that my focus will see.
Somebody trapped in there? Gildoon. Huh. Didn't comment on him. He's supposed to be here?
Someone's been through here.
Pry open door.
Not long ago either.
I've become trapped somehow! I've become trapped and I can't get out.
Conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed.
Are you alright?
Just saved his life. He's better than
You
alright.
don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope, nope.
Eternal
Not old
fire!
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to... flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of the bridge. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
Thusly. Where to begin?
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
You don't sound sure.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
Not a ring for your finger, but a ring for a power cell device, for a locking mechanism.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Grab me again, Gilden, and there's only going to be one set of hands working on this puzzle.
Of course. No way I'd be able to swim.
Something's suspended. Down in the waves. Valve for locking mechanism.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's
No,
another valve
I'll
on
take
the
care
other
of this
side to
one.
lock the gate in place.
You go
Would you
haul
mind
your
heading
ass
across
over
and
to the other side.
doing the honors?
Maybe not that.
The other valve is just across the edge. Raging flood waters.
What the f- It's strong. We can't swim against it.
You just,
Less refreshing than it was.
she slipped through. She slipped through that hole. That hole's even on the map. That was no terrain bug. That was a,
You might find a way to the other valve somewhere up above.
cool. Nice
walkway's
detail on the
long.
map.
Only way across is up and over.
Wondering if I can grab that. Might end up back in the water, though.
Blazing forward, girl. Careful.
Try.
Looks like there's a ladder over there. Might get you to the valve.
Shush. Okay, fine. Where's your ladder? Emergency ladder release. That looks even further away.
Yep, up the ladder and across. Seems like a prudent course of action to me.
Damn it, he's like worse than rich backseaters. Won't give me 30 fucking seconds to look around.
The other valve is just across the edge. Raging flood waters.
Oh man, kill this guy. What we're done.
You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plane. Stone ruin, high, tall, lake wild. Must have been 13 levels. Roughly, but no wall. Great stone column bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous busted out old-world apartments. You know the ones with their four wheels? I've raced through 100 of them.
I don't think we'll be attacked in here. Just in case, I wanted to know what I had equipped.
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On
No,
it.
this is not valve. Ladder, no good until things are drained.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
First Lewis. All right.
One
then.
gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further.
So now that we've lowered the water level a little bit, we have some more stuff.
I'd wager the
Platforms
valves for the
that were
second sluice
suspended.
gate are
We
somewhere
couldn't see
above us.
clearly.
How are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around. See what I can find. Looks like I could jump across on that.
Love it if
Freaking
you would
Western
shut up
Marshal.
long enough for me to look around and figure things out too. Find a path, jump across, and flip through the chains. Sure.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Court sellouts and runaway cowards! We see her! Cut!
Well, that was cold. Stone cold. Oh my god. I don't know if she can make it over there. A running jump or drop to ledge and jump back. But I just... Nice landing!
Nice!
Damn.
What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
I can't see! Going up. Anything else over here? The one we just found?
Ready? 1, 2, 3,
Same
4!
one, okay.
Court sellouts and runaway cowards! We see her! Cut! I forgot the words. Shit, unless we started off so strong and then it all just didn't focus. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. We have this now. Band-Aid. We need one.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side,
He gets the easy
Like the
one.
same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
For access. Go back up. For an access tunnel. We haven't gone up. I jumped across.
this is my sort of delve. 1,000 little problems to solve. Amazing finding an invisible fact. My brother, don't make the delve harder than it is. That delve sounds half the time it takes to get by it in front of us. Now, my brother was great. Dead wrong when it came to the blueprint by which to judge delve work. Find yourself stuck, then unstuck. Fail, then and walk.
Uh-huh, Gilden.
Deep.
I'll tuck that away. Okay, Gilden, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
With a counterweight. Big and broken. Yeah, everything here is broken. And pretty damn big. Counterweight for that. Counterweight for that. I'm not sure which part of the contraption. Or if
Looks
it's
like
something
our
larger
camera
back in the
broke
room, but probably
I can
over
balance
here.
there. My weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Second slewest.
Hang
Get
on,
the
okay?
counterweight.
I've got a plan. I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Okay. Why not? You're going up the fragile part. That's okay. Man, she's a leaper.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher. Get above it.
Could climb higher. You crazy? She was a buck 40 soaking wet. Fell down.
The drop!
Message coming in. Gotcha.
Going down.
All right, it's that buck 40 that makes all the difference. Ryan, thank you for the host, Ryan D. Bird. How are you, man? Key to key. Oh, fails! Wanted to make that jump and climb. Damn. Ms. Hap, Ryan Sidney. Welcome, Ms. Hap. Welcome, Ryan. But if you don't already know Ryan, please check out Ryan D. Byrne here on Twitch. Get on the second counter and close the sluice gate. Don't tell me that took too damn long. Oh, cold. Gotta do it again. I'll move more quickly this time. Good to see you, Ryan. You're tired and sick, but good. Glad for the good part. Sorry about the sick part. Welcome back, Kim. You done with work? Work. This happened. Thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. Counterweight lowers. I think I can just jump right across. Let's not break our legs. You Aloy! Why? You have to catch that.
Got it. We're good to go.
You could have just cleared it instead. She has to short the edge,
Still a bit of water,
drop,
but
and
low
catch it.
enough, wouldn't you say?
Could have just landed.
There's
Whoa.
that ring.
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw!
Oh my God, it's a snap maw.
Very big snap maw!
It's a very
I
big
see it,
demonic
Gilman.
snap maw. We just
Very
killed
big,
4 of
very,
these.
very big.
Fuck these.
Just stay out of the way.
I'm not saying that makes it easy. This thing will probably rust out from under me. Oh. Oh, this is so rusting out from under. Oh, I anchored him to that! Oh, that's terrible. So why can't I get a... There we go. Can't get a third on him like that.
We'll find out after I killed it.
Shit. I was taking way more frost damage than I thought at first. We gotta pick up all these extra bombs. Aloy. Oh, Ryan, things are good, man. Things are good. This is, the game kicks such tremendous ass. I'm so glad to be playing it again. Are you scared? I think I'm scared. Aloy. Knock 3 arrows.
Dead?
Oh, it's
Tell me when
dead.
it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
Huncho. Is that a Rex? It was a gator, a big prehistoric looking machine gator. Snap maw. All right, Ryan, don't get those spoils. Feel better. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you for the host. Oh! Got the controller down. We were way above it, so it's hard to see. But how about that? Now you can see. Big old tail, long body.
Ah, you were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be
Wait
a
for him
bit
to shut up,
fortuitous,
because there's
but
lore over there.
never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
To the spoils!
Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is
Alright, we'll
full.
find that in our
Those
journal
drainage
after.
pipes
Should we
lead
have a
into
look?
another room. Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do, fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you did.
Okay, kept talking, but we just picked up. Frozen Wilds audio. Which one did we just get? Damn Family limited edition merch.
Okay, Shells. Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. We're recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
Okay. Maybe when we have more of them, it'll come together.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Could use my focus, see what it turns up.
Valves 101. Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in servitor hell over here. Got in this morning, and as usual, that one half-baked chrome dolt was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics reminded of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk bands. I've told them and told them. Every night, the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingy so that the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. And I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructions into their stupid, shiny faces? Okay, every morning has to be reset manually. Turn the valve thingy so the water flows directly to the pump. That the water flows directly to the pump. Well, that's something to go on. Turn the valve thingies. Well, we've been turning valve thingies.
Sure are a lot of valves. Alright, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
Oh. Okay. Routes. The pipe was busted over here, so we're rerouting. Let's see where we can go from here. Enamored of complexities. Isn't that a good
Right.
phrase? Where are we trying to end up? Where are we trying to end up? Can I get out over here?
You got a competent mind,
Can't
girl.
be bringing it in from
A
over
mind
there.
for nuance and finesse.
So we have to be
Not
bringing
I.
it in
No,
from over
indeed.
here.
Not old Gildan.
From there, it could be coming from. It seems more likely it would come from here. Not coming from a broken one. She's probably coming from over here. So let's do that. That. And oh, okay. I didn't think.
Looks like
of
I'm on the right
that.
track.
Sort of. Sort of. Keep going.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
There, that should do it. We should head back. See if that's what
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
Conundrum you couldn't
Guess
unconundrum.
it is sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that?
Drummer's weapon.
Smells like a forge side morning
Looks
in the
like that's
claim.
everything. I should head back up with Gildan.
Incitory damages.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take her. Laura?
Hi, Tammy.
Hey! Laura!
Bang on the pipe. What pipe? Any pipe?
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Yes. You didn't do very much. How about we give you a few metal shards and keep the treasure?
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold
there.
the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
Okay. You knew the way. I didn't. Okay. Now, place the emitter. Now, if top to bottom is left to right,
These
know if
numbers
there's
should
any
have something to do with the position of the
indication that it is not. Let's start there. Left, up, down, up, right.
What, what are you
What's going
doing
on?
with your hands there, girl?
unlocking the door, dude.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I would... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the
He seems
spoils
fine.
compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great Blazing Forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Find a power cell. But he didn't, like, find what he was looking for and pocket it real quick. Damn it, Aloy, you've watched too many movies.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
I mean, this is it. Get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Let's do it all the time. For our adoring fans. It's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. It's an honest space. People always say that.
Still going good, man. How are you doing? We are about to shut down a dam facility that's been flooding a particular place slash instrument that I'm very curious about. Hit the button!
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
Means it worked.
By the forge. Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. We'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me.
I was a
there
bit
was no
suspicious
question
of
of
him,
that.
but I think I like Gilden. Tyler's still feeling fluey, man. We're getting out down there. Sure.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the din.
So, the quest giver talked about a place that was also an instrument. I've been very curious. Missions, Joyride. Shelley Guerrera Mackenzie from Laura Vogel. Okay, girl, you are never gonna guess what happened on my way home last night. First thing, I heard this sound like a herd of killer bees escaping out of a tin can. Then there was this weird light through the trees. I was totally hoping it was aliens, but nah. It was one of these old blue Spectrum LEDs. Looked super creepy on the snow. As it got closer, I heard some yahoo letting out this weird guttural man shriek as if he were doing some macho primal scream therapy. You know, with 1,000 RPMs between his legs. Said yahoo was none other than Dodd Blevins, our new director of security, or whatever his $20 title is. He was actually riding an old snowmobile. They're like 1,000 times more polluting than a combustion-era car. My expert professional opinion, Blevins is a grade A douche canoe. I decided not to sick the security bot on his flabby rear. After all, he's practically our boss for the next 2 weeks. But, Shells, you might want to take a bathroom break now, because you're going to lose it when you find out what I did instead. I was standing right near one of the trail signs and I could tell Blevins was headed for me, so I reprogrammed the sign to swap directions between Fairy Falls and Purple Mountain. Wicked, right? You'd never get a snowmobile up there. I hope he bailed out hard and had to walk back to the lodge. Guess I'll be filing my very first incident report right before this whole thing shuts down forever. I could let it slide like usual, but then where's the fun, Shells? Where is the fun? Missions Joyride. This goat's getting away. Oh, Aloy just can't climb like a goat. That owl flying away. Yes, we need to kill badgers. Need all kinds of meat and bones.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
Stomach, but we need the special parts. From a great many badgers and goats.
Sounds getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound.
the sound. Last girls on Earth. Text log. Dear nobody. The auto cars are on their way. Mine will take me to my apartment in Cody. Hers will take her to the vertiport. She brought her luggage with her to work today. Everything she owns packed into 2 little suitcases. She's wearing the fanciest outfit I've ever seen her in. It's for Mom, she said. She bought me this outfit, if you can believe it. Normally, like, who cares, but I don't know. She's already dealing with a lot. We walked through the dam today, listened to all these tapes, read all these messages. And maybe this is one of those sign my yearbook, we'll never lose touch things, but I'm not scared of losing Laura anymore. We're family. We didn't inherit each other or settle on each other. We chose each other. No amount of distance, no number of jerks in bad suits or obsequious robots are gonna tear us apart. So listen, on the off chance that someone ever actually does stumble onto these things, here's the truth. There was this band called Concrete Beach Party, and for a second, it was the best band in the world. And you, whoever you are really, really lucky, because you're the only person who ever got to hear them. See you never, the last girls on Earth. That's pretty cool. Well played. Well played, last girls on Earth. Whoa! You wanted to bang on the pipes? Well, I give you the pipe banger.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
It's like Gildan said. It's really about the journey, not the reward. As long as she's happy. Drain the flood. Hey, mystery novel. Now that she's told you what she just told you, want to hear a creepy theory on her pipe banging? I suppose, as long as it doesn't spoil anything later in the DLC. Damn! Hey! Some of us are wearing headphones here. Ow! Got a little carried away. Alright, I gotta get us out of here before she's really gets cooking again. Final performance.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4! We've seen your type before. You remove us from the premises, but it's us showing you the door. You make the world
This is different. Come back here, goat. I will chase you down. Oh my god. The whole thing. What are you gonna do? You going swimming? You going swimming? You going swimming? We need special parts. It has meat and...
Nutritious.
Jay stopped the music. He clearly works for the man. I did, didn't I? I wasn't thinking about it. And I must have hit triangle. Control tower just... What? What is that?
Maybe I could override it.
What the hell is that? Repairs and provides shock resistance to hostile machines, stuns overridden machines. That
Shields
pulse.
overloaded
That's wild.
by that pulse from the tower.
Okay, well, we're not wearing that. Quest selected. Oh, find Roll tower. Level 30. Aha, that's what that thing is. Alright, I want to take this down and we may have to... develop a plan. Already spotted. Just approach.
Need to override the tower. Take control.
They're very smart. Everything is good at tracking. Talking and tracking.
We do it the hard way.
wondering if that was ever gonna hit us.
We'll ride it. Use the pulses for myself.
Nothing. Override, not attack. Huh. Wonder if we can sneak in.
That tower is some kind of transmitter. What's transmitting?
That we get swarmed. Do this. You can always pick these up after.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Right then. It can work for you. Are we hitting it, climbing it, waiting? Ride. Say behind my head was blocking something. If this thing can work for me. It's clear on the map. Maybe that was it. Deep Den. You grabbed a box. You feel like a hypocrite? Weak human. You're at the store. A box of Little Debbie's pumpkin cookies. Well, just don't eat them all. Don't eat them all. I was sent some cookies. Kimberly sent me some cookies for my birthday. I got some cookies. Chocolate chip. Chocolate chip, and oatmeal, and I guess you'd have to ask him what else is in it. But they're really good. I can attest to that. Thank you. Again. You're only eating some, half the box. Well, then I will eat cookies in solidarity. Or that can be your excuse. You can blame it on me. Hello, Wildhead. Tomorrow. You should have brought some milk. The Shaman's Path.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
I wonder if he
Bergrand
wants
told
us
me
to
you'd
deal
be
with the
out here.
control
He's
tower.
persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Maybe he would have
Artok
helped
said
us.
this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
So cool. We prepared a tall neck. Oh man, Tyler, you sneaky guy, you. Hey, thank you so much. Woo, that was close. Get a pizza, or better yet, some sushi and a beer, or just lots of beer. Happy early birthday, mi amigo. J-Love, thank you, Tyler, so much. Shall be done. Like to do, let's call in our, let's call in a mount, which will also fight for us, not as a strong combat companion, but did they show up? There you are. Hi, Roach. Oh shit. Faster, move, come around. Oh god. Oh! Okay, the tower's down. We could put our shield weaver back on. Oh, frag! I was just riding him! Oh!
machines. But it can be inside them.
Where'd you go? Can you climb on tower? Not that one. It doesn't seem like I can. Unless I missed something,
Let's
but I don't
talk
think you
about
can. We
Array.
already overrode it.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers.
Stop pulsing.
The Daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
I have a feeling most of the blue gleam will be acquired through quests or a little bit here and there. We won't just find it scattered in the world. We'll have to complete objectives, do quests, side quests, go certain places, and it will add up to enough to buy the new items. But I don't think we're going to end up with the new armor and weapons during the DLC. Maybe one or two, but not all of them. Maybe by the end we'll have most. And if you think about it, if you were to play this DLC in the middle of a playthrough, that would give you a lot of nice things to play with for the end game, for the main game, end game. You got to around level 30 and went off to do the DLC and then went back to the main story, clear out the rest of the world. I suspect the extra weapons with the extra slots are more intended for that than to be things we could collect now, get now, and play through the DLC with. See what we can get, though.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
And the developers have suggested that sequel is likely. No more DLC for this one. The sequel is likely. Guerrilla Games, who made this, they made the Killzone series. If you remember, Killzone Shadowfall was a PS4 launch title. Their first open world action RPG. They hit a home run on their first try.
Bergren told me you're Araya's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Araya's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world.
Kimberly! Thank you. Thank you very much. Since I know you're out there now, thank you very much for that. And for the cookies. For the cookies. I want to ride on the early happy birthday train too. Here's to a great tomorrow. J Buzz, J Love. All aboard! Thank you, Kip. Thank you very much. J Buzz indeed. Yeah, good that there'll be a sequel one day. Were you at Thunder's Drum?
Were you with Araya when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been,
Ice cake.
even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
Well,
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
If you want to see a little more TYB, so the original map goes north but stops up here by the Grave Horde, and the DLC goes past that. So this is the DLC area. You don't have to be that far into the main story to unlock the DLC, but you do have to get as far in the main story as being sent to Daytower Gate. Once you've unlocked Daytower Gate, which opens up the west side of the map, that's where you'll pick up the first quest in the DLC, and they'll send you north to Banuk Village, Song's Edge, and that's where it starts. See at least 3 more control towers, something that looks like another dungeon, cauldron style. We had one, Deep Din, but it wasn't really Deep Din where we went into a dungeon. We briefly went down into Deep Din at the end. The real dungeon to go with it was Grey Catch. That was very cool. Got more control towers. At least one training ground. I think that's a Thunderjaw site. Thunderjaws are incredible. And now that it's on Ultra Hard, when we run into a Thunderjaw, that's gonna be fun. We may not see one today. We've only got a little bit of time left today, but we'll be back at this on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And since the DLC may not demand 18 more hours, what we can do, what I think I'd like to do, is either when the DLC is complete, or if we feel like mixing it up a bit, we can back out into the world and play some of this NG+. We can go exploring, go some of the cool places, maybe even race through a couple story beats so that we can unlock like Barrow Industries or some of the cool places where there's a lore dump for the game. It'd be fun to go back to some of those. Tyler, yes. The shipping beer is not kind to the shipper. Although it can be done. Can be done. Man. We got at least one bandit camp on the map. Oh, and what's out to the east? We got more control towers. Another foggy area. Maybe there'll be another tall neck after all. There's something. There's something there. Now, if you know what it is, don't say. But I have to wonder if we won't eventually be sent to this area that is still obscured. Whether or not there's a tall neck, maybe the DLC takes us up there. How do you have ancient armor, but none of the map open? Hey there, Cosmic Gamers. NG+. So NG+ carries over nearly everything. You get to keep your skills. The only thing that doesn't immediately carry over is Combat Override. Up through Call Mount, you have to get far enough in the story to unlock Override, and then those open back up. Yeah, Rex, it probably is story related. I wouldn't be surprised if we could not access that area now. Maybe we can, maybe we can't, but there's no rush. So yeah, this is an NG+. I got to carry everything over. I started this on Saturday and then saved it for the DLC. Picked up the DLC, got sent north, started the DLC up here at Song's Edge. And so this is where we've been. Level 51. Two-Hearted or Oberon. I wonder if either by request or just by coincidence, we've got some beer warehouse type stores here. There's a supermarket kind of place near me. If it's sold in Colorado, this place would probably have it. Bell's Beer. I gotta remember to ask. I don't know why I didn't think of that last time. I did not go for beer today. Tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I'll go check it out.
Never know.
Not in Colorado yet. I bet you told me that already. I forgot. Not in Colorado yet. Sorry in advance for the animal cruelty. We have a lot more animal hunting we need to do. I don't think we've gotten hardly any of the parts we need. Goats are tough. I don't have my best long-range bow, my sniper bow. I don't have that even equipped right now. Green. I think it popped up a green tag. We gotta go. That's when we see green or blue. Those are the parts that we need to collect that have to do with purchasing new weapons, armor. Like badger bone. I think we need two. I think we need many. Dozens. We need dozens of badger bones and skin. Finally got past it. Which part? Journal, which part? Yes, I guess I did. The part you left at. Apparently. Apparently, I didn't track the moment of your leaving. Those strange noises. That's our new friend down in the deep din banging on the pipes.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
We have a new skill that lets us do a dismount attack from... I thought it was mounted combat. It's not exactly that. It's a mounted attack. We end up dismounted. I haven't tried it yet. Wow, hold up. Please slow down. Slow down. You're welcome. Cosmic Gamers, you do have to prepare a save in order to play a New Game Plus. You need to load a save from the end of the game. And then there'll be a pause option. I don't know, we don't get to see it here, but there'll be an option right over there by resume and restart. There'll be a prepare New Game Plus loadout. Something that sounds like that. You have to do that before the option on the main menu will work. call that place? They did tell us what they call that place. We're climbing from here.
Whoa there.
Yeah, I was. Nobody seemed to know until today. Nobody seemed to know how you would start the DLC, and I wanted to be prepared. So I pulled out the game on Saturday, but I didn't know. I was just guessing, so I had the old save, and I made the new one. And there's that blue gleam wall he was talking about. Oh yeah, another thing. Cosmic Gamers, another thing you lose with NG+. Since you keep almost everything, you lose collectibles, so you can get them again. Override unlocks. Cauldron unlocks. You have to do those again. I haven't done any, so we don't have overrides right now in the DLC that we could have.
I'm pretty
Those are
far
just
up.
lights.
The
I don't know
shaman's
if
path
that's
must
what
be
he meant
marked
after all.
somewhere.
Those are just lights.
This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
Activate the ritualistic marker.
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Oh. Otherwise we'll get really lost.
Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave.
Go where it suggests. But I might want to leave the path to explore.
I'll go back after I grab this loot.
Thank you, Aloy. See, Aloy gets it. I better go back after I grab this loot.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
To do anything with it, do we?
Took a wrong turn.
No, I disagree. Okay, the last chime was over here. Go stand by it, try to sight another one. Maybe back up a little bit. The other one that was lit is no longer lit. Purify the right way. Accidentally went the right way. You tell me, Aloy. I may have gotten us lost, like I said I would. Or maybe we're getting somewhere.
Another marker. Good.
Trying to figure out, Colonel, where we're supposed to go while keeping an eye out for lore and loot.
Okay, that way then.
I hear machines.
Wait. Back? The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Not this way. But then, where? I see. Up.
Nice. Look at that swing. Her feet went way up and under.
Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay. We're here. Dead end. Where did they store stuff?
Shit! That's right. Stand there and pull it after you've been spotted. That's okay. No problem there. Nothing wrong with that plan. I'm sure that's just fine. Whoa! Slow your roll. Oh, look who's still alive. How do you get over the wire? Right over it. Okay, still activated it before we got spotted. Colonel, getting ready for a final. Good luck. Good luck with the final.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Really kick-ass view. What's next? It'd actually be a good, don't fall through. Be a good spot for photo mode, even if we're not taking a photo. Just because we should be able to crane up. Let's see, pull back. Maybe not the best spot. Turned around. I'm not doing all the setups here, just playing around for a second. Photo mode is the sort of thing you would really want to sink some time into. Just get those kick-ass shots. I see the opportunity there, but I don't want to spend 20 minutes trying to get one shot. I'll leave that to you. I'd love to see shots people take those. So if anyone's playing the DLC, just playing Horizon, we've got an extra channel on Discord for people to post screenshots. I'd love to see some more, to see what people are doing in Horizon. Markers shining in that direction. Yeah, photo modes. Kind of implied from the beginning, my graphics are awesome, look at me! Whoa! Nice! Alright, I got a little bunny hoppy, but that worked.
Around the bend we go. Looks like I need to get up to that rope. Now how do I cross this one? Down it is.
Deer stories are kind of cool. I don't have many that I've heard, only a few. But I do have a pigment light oxide special, one of 9. We just found the first. I have a client whose name is Budge, and family name is Budgeweiser sometimes. That was cool.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Filling up, moving into position. Right. That doesn't stay, or we're gonna have to. Whoa! No! Oh! Hey, Loy! Gonna still be serviceable. Okay, by moving the water, the bridge now seesaws back. I thought I was gonna have to work it again, work the contraption again.
Heading for more waterfalls.
Surprised by how much I've gotten to like hoppy beers. I did not always. That can't be good. She could fish her way back up. Cold, cold, cold. Why are you going under? Okay, the second time was all me. Markers. Light. I didn't pass a marker, did I? Let me make sure. Wind chime, yes. The light was shining at the wind chime. Alright. Wait, Jay, which part of the US is your Thanksgiving? How do you mean? I'm gonna briefly, and I mean briefly, fly back to New York this year, and I haven't in a while. Scorcher? Underjaw? What is it? Get a good look.
Urban wasn't
The
exaggerating.
bear!
There's definitely something new out here.
That is something
I
new.
don't think it's friendly.
Yeah, I could have them pick some up. Good idea. So, I think we just spotted a bear.
All the winters coming at once.
We come across a campfire. We'll probably stop for the night, even though we're in the middle of this quest. I don't think the quest is about to end. If it does, if it's almost over, we'll play through it. But if we get to a campfire and it looks like there's one up ahead, I think we'll stop here and then pick up from this area on Thursday. We have lots of stuff to do. Mystery novel? Oh wait. You joke, but did you catch Lost Legacy? This is really good. I enjoyed it tremendously. Oh, beer! And a control tower. The pulses are coming, which break our shield. Let's go ahead and swap our outfit for something else. We'll sort the details on Thursday. Now, since we don't have a scheduled stream tomorrow, that's when I will see you all next. I'll be looking forward to it. That said, who knows? Keep an eye out tomorrow. I may get all eager to do something or keep up with this. I don't know. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for the excellent company as always. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Ms. Hap, Tamzy, Andre the Man, thank you for the follows. TYB, Kimberly, thank you both very much for your generous support here today. And thank you all for your support for the host love. There's only so much time I can stand here getting pulsed before it starts to capture my full undivided attention. Terry, cheers. Tyler, Kim, Mystery Novel, everyone out there, chatters, lurkers, lovers all, I'll see you on the other side. I bid you good night for now. I'll find someone for us to drop in on, I hope. Catch you on the flip side. Good night.